Hi, my name is Josh Radke, and I am the script writer for the Stitch Crosses and Shadow of the Stars audio dramas that we are featuring on our Patreon page. I also do a fair amount of the editing work before I send it off to our audio engineer and sound designer for him to be able to work his magic. And I do quite a bit of the directing of the talent as well. So I wear several different hats in these productions. I really am involved in pretty much all aspects of the creating. So I wanted to make this video though real quick about the clip that is on our main Patreon page. If you were to look at it or view it, it seems like a rather curious sampling for us to put up there. Since, of course, with audio dramas, most folks think of it as being mostly an exposition or narrated form with dialogue dominating the presentation. And where that is true, of course, we do not just want to tell stories that are just dialogue or exposition driven. We want to tell stories that, of course, have action and adventure in them as well. And folks might wonder, those who aren't familiar with the audio drama form, how does that sound? In a book, of course, when there's action, it's described. And, of course, in a film or in TV, when you have action, you can see it portrayed on the screen. But audio dramas seem to have a weakness there, but not really. In fact, I don't think at all. So we wanted to put up that clip really first to show folks just how audio dramas can deliver every aspect of storytelling. We're not limited to just exposition or dialogue or describing the action because, in a book it makes sense. But of course, we don't want any action we don't want those scenes to be taken away from because there is narration over it. It can kind of ruin the experience or break the audience out of the story. So we wanted to show with that clip that we can certainly do action, and we can do it very well, and we can execute these things and keep the person in the story, keep the audience engaged with the story, and through the use of music and sound effects and really background audio recordings of voices, screaming, shouting, these kind of things. And the narrative is not broken up at all. It's as dynamic, I would say, as anything someone might read or that you might see on the screen. So we have certainly other samplings from our previous audio dramas that we want to show. That isn't the only one, but that's just the one that we chose first. Also, we had some conceptual art that we could put with it so that, a way we could just kind of add to that experience. But by no means do we need any kind of visual in order to execute those kinds of scenes, because we really have such a talented team that they can really bring out those action scenes and make them a part of the narrative. And we are really excited to be able to show this and to demonstrate this for those that are curious. And we hope that you will check in with us with other updates about our projects, both previous and the ones that, of course, we were trying to raise money for. Thank you very much.